Hello. Welcome to episode 12.
Woo!
And I am your host, Faith. And
I am the one and only Mike, and this
yes,
is episode 12 of
CarVett Convos.
Yeah.
Shout shout out
Yeah.
to y'all for joining us.
Shout out y'all. Big shout out to y'all. Also,
Yes.
shout out to a viewer who made
Mhm.
these cups.
Yes, shout out
Shout out
to
Miss T.
yes, the lovely Miss T.
Miss T, you know what I mean? She is very creative. She's very dope, very talented. And she's a viewer who she made these cups for us, man. I will be dropping her link below. Tap in with her. She can make just about anything you can think of. Great
Yeah,
for
she brought me
gifts.
some. I said brought, but yeah, she made
Mm-hmm.
me some earrings.
Yeah, yep.
And yeah, she's super creative because she made these cups for us so that I wouldn't be drinking out of my water bottle, my
Yeah.
plastic just water bottle. She said, yeah, scratch that.
Yeah.
So
She
she
said
made us
nope.
cup.
None of that. Cup it up. But yeah, shout out Miss
Yes.
T. Miss Dress Code is her business name, but I'll be dropping the links in the description below so y'all can tap in with her. Great turnaround time, super
Yeah,
quick,
because
super
she
easy to
makes
contact.
anything and
And when I say
everything.
anything, I
Yeah.
mean that. Like you just tell her
Yes.
the idea, Miss T gonna make it happen. I promise y'all. So tap in with her, man.
Mm-hmm.
Great people, great person, great business. We support black business, you know. So
Yes.
shout out her. And again, thank you for our cups. These
Thank you,
cups are
Miss
so
T.
smooth, man.
Yeah, they are.
So dope.
We forgot the paper towel.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yep.
We slightly did,
Oh, excuse me.
but it's
Yes,
okay.
it is.
It's all right. It's all right.
It is all right. So shout out you.
Yeah.
I want to shout out you.
Me?
Yeah,
For what?
you. Because y'all, he just took me out on a date, and it was just so fun.
Well,
He took me out to this super cute Thai restaurant for the first time,
shout out Key.
and I gave it a 10.
Rare.
Yeah,
That's a rarity.
it is a
So
rarity.
you know it was slapping because Faith is a very harsh, not harsh, but she's a tough critic. When it comes to
Mm.
food, chicken in general, especially that chicken. If that chicken ain't hitting, she gonna let you know. And this chicken was good. You know, the chicken fried rice slapped.
Yeah, it wasn't like weird.
Yeah.
It wasn't. That's what I gave a 10. I had no complaints. The ambiance was real cute. It's
Yeah.
playing some cute jazz music. It was a cute little small intimate setting.
Yeah, yep.
The food was fresh and hot, even though it was, busy.
It
They
was pretty
got
busy. They got
us
it
right
moving.
in, sat us right down, was very attentive.
hmm
Yeah, food was fresh, hot. It was yes.
And shout out my
Yeah.
boy Key, man.
So
He definitely put me
yeah, it
down.
was just such a nice date.
Well,
Such a great idea. He planned it all himself.
hey now. You like that? You like that, huh?
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah.
gotta do what she likes to keep her, man.
Yeah, I like
Remember
that. It
that.
was cute.
Remember that, fellas. Just because you're doing what she like, it don't make you less of a man. It don't make you weak. It actually empowers you. It should make you feel good that it's making your spouse feel good. You know what I mean? So plan those
Yeah.
days. Be attentive to her needs, but also, ladies, don't forget about him. Listen to what he's saying he like and what he need, and be there and
Mhm.
do that for him. Because in turn, you know, he gonna be more willing to do that for you. And in general, he should, and vice versa. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Everybody should be showing love to one another in a
Yes.
relationship, man. So
Yes.
that's really all it boils down to.
So yeah, I just wanted to shout you out
Well,
cuz
thank you,
yeah,
mama. I appreciate
Just
that.
cheesy all night.
Yeah, I appreciate that, mama. You know,
Yeah.
working hard, keeping that smile there.
Yeah.
13 years, we gonna talk about that every time because that's really monumental. That's like big.
Yeah.
That's
To be
that's
as young
something.
as we are.
Yeah. So yeah, we just working on
Yes.
figuring it out each day.
Hmm.
No day is perfect, but as
Yes.
long as we're together, we try
As
our
long as
best.
we like continue to wake up
Yeah.
and you know
Choose each other,
choose,
man.
yeah,
We
choose each
good.
other, and yeah, I'm here, you're here, we're
And we
here.
locked in.
Yes. Gotta just stay locked in
So do you wanna
for
go
life.
ahead? No, matter of fact, how was your week? Now I can really ask this. This is a great question.
Oh, okay. Great. Yes, it was a great week,
There we
you
go.
know. Yeah. I feel it was very productive.
Mm-hmm.
A lot got done this week. Had a lot of important conversations.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's crazy cuz it's like now we're approaching mid-April.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild
And 2025 is already mid-April.
because when I just feel like I'll blink and it'll be June. Yeah.
Pretty much. That's where we're headed. Like June ain't
Yeah.
that far away at
That's
all.
just like wild.
Yeah,
Wild
100%. It
to
is.
think about.
What was your highlight of the week though for you? Like, I know you mentioned it was a lot. Like what was your like standout moment for this
A highlight for this
week?
week, I'd say, was probably definitely tonight. Our date was very exciting. It was fun. Y'all, I got dressed up and I wore my heels. Mhm.
Yeah. We might drop some pics up in here.
Yeah, that's big for
Maybe.
me. But I'm getting older. And y'all should see my closet. I got so many heels in there I don't wear, but I'm gonna be honest and get rid of those that I just know I'm not gonna wear. But I have like some stuff in there that I ain't never wore. That's sad. And I've had it for like
Man.
years,
Yeah,
and
that's how it
I
be.
just haven't wore it. But yeah, like I'm trying to get more comfortable, just stepping outside the box
Mm-hmm.
in my womanhood, in my femininity.
Yeah.
And yes, I put on my heels tonight. It was real cute. We look good.
Well,
Hmm.
you always
You
look
look
good.
great.
I appreciate it, my baby,
Shout
but
out you to
hey,
being so handsome and debonair and suave.
look,
Yeah,
man, shout out God.
smooth.
Subscribe to the channel. She buttering me up right now. I don't know what she got going on. But thank you, mama. It's your
Hmm.
fine, lovely self.
But yes, that was a
Subscribe to the
highlight.
channel, man.
Yeah, how was your
Subscribe.
week?
Uh like, comment, subscribe, y'all. For real, seriously. But thank you. I'm glad you had a great
Hmm.
week. My week was a great week. Um, like you said, it was productive. A lot got done this week, and yeah, just learning more about what it is to just grow, just all around growth is like what I think was the goal and the takeaway from this week. Like we cleaned out our closets too.
Oh
That was also
yes.
something big. So
Hmm.
that was like my takeaway for the week. The fact that we got to clean out our closets, literally, um, took out so much stuff. We had like two full bags of just stuff out of our closet, old clothes and just stuff that
Hmm.
we know we're not wearing. So I think that was like my highlight of the week was to just like clear a bunch of stuff out, years worth of stuff.
Yeah.
So that was dope.
And that's crazy because that was just on Monday, and I'm thinking about other stuff that I still could throw out.
Yeah, realistically, it
Yeah.
can continue to go. I felt like I was
Mhm.
being nice the first time. I felt like I was just like really trying to hold on to some stuff. But it's like
Yeah.
realistically,
And we
there
got
is
rid
stuff
of
I'm not
like
wearing.
two big
Big
bags
heavy
worth of
bags.
stuff that we just threw out between both of our closets. And just like 2 weeks ago, I finally dropped off all of Milan's clothes that I've been holding on for months. And you could go through her closet and I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
throw
it's a
out some
bunch
stuff.
more stuff
It's just
that you can
you
just take
y'all
out
just
of there.
know adulthood. It's never ending.
Nah.
I'm pretty sure we either if it ain't clothes, it's some shoes. If it ain't some shoes, it's some papers. If it ain't papers,
Ooh, them
it's
papers. Ooh, wee.
papers and
I
just
hate going to the mailbox.
I just went to the mailbox and I was scared because it was one piece of mail, one envelope. I
Man,
said,
look,
"Are they not delivering my mail anymore?"
I don't even like to check. I will go so long without checking the mail. By the time I check the mail, it be like the mail be balled up in the mailbox by the time I actually check the mail.
Well,
I just don't
that's
care.
why, which is
I'm sorry.
bad. We know, so don't hop on us.
I,
Any
I don't care.
mailmen, mail women, we are sorry because every time I
I
go to
delivered
that
it.
mailbox, oh, I be feeling bad. I know they be like, they probably don't even care. That we probably got some just waiting for us, like because it was one envelope in there. I just knew it was gonna be stuffed with papers. It was one envelope. I just checked like 2 days ago. I said they probably stopped delivering our mail.
As a former mail delivery person, I can wholeheartedly tell you, a lot of these people don't even be doing their jobs right and fully, because we're still getting mail from people that live here 2, 3. At this point, we've been here almost 5.
Yep, it's going on five
So
years since we've been here, and I
when you
think
talk,
about
we
not
still
to
getting other
cut you
people
off.
mail. Go ahead.
Yeah, we get other people mail, and I think about our old apartment. They probably getting our mail.
But they shouldn't though, because we forwarded everything here. They really shouldn't. But it's like that
Yeah,
those companies that don't pay
but
attention or catch up, they still will
yeah.
send it there. And then you got just like other little subscriptions and shit that we signed up for, maybe never cancel, still probably sending shit there. Um, excuse me, but yeah, it just be like, but with the mail, if you send shit back, because I worked in mail, you can write letters on shit that's not your mail and be like, this person don't live here, or
A lot of people don't care to do that though.
but I've done it. That's what I'm saying. I've done it, put it in
Oh,
there, and
you
they
do that?
still send the people back. So that's why I'm like, they
That's
don't be
why
doing
like
their
it don't even
jobs.
matter. That's why I
That's my
don't
point.
even
So I don't
like
even
do it.
forget the mail.
I've
If it's
never done
important,
that.
if it the only thing that come in the mail really is bills anyway. The same bills that I get that I know are coming. So it's like for
Well,
me,
yeah,
I'm
that's
not finna
why I
go to the
don't
mail.
check it. Yeah.
Yeah, I already know what's in there. I already know what's coming. And then
Yeah.
I got informed delivery. So I literally can see what's coming in the mail. I don't be caring about none of that. Like, I'm sorry, whatever.
But we should be more courteous to clear our
I'll
mailboxes.
work on it. It is only right and fair, but like,
Yeah.
I'll go down there and take it out and just like dispose of it.
I'm tired of Capital One. Capital One, if
Man,
y'all come across this video, stop sending me stuff. I don't care.
not tapping in with y'all. Not with them rates.
I don't care.
No
But
sirski.
yeah, shout out to yeah. That was a great highlight.
Yeah,
Cleaning our closet.
we just trying to improve. But let's
Yes.
get on the topic for today. We got yet another viewer's topic.
Oh yes. Shout out to the viewers
Yeah,
topic.
man. So that means y'all viewing and y'all want us to talk about stuff. So keep
It's
it
like a
coming.
viewers choice award.
Yeah, keep it coming, man. Please. I love that.
Yes.
Do you want to introduce what the
Yay.
topic is, or do you want me
You
to?
can introduce it, honey.
The topic of today's episode is we're just going to talk about the alpha female today.
Okay.
Our view on the alpha female. That's what we're going to talk about. Our view on the alpha female. So I would say My view on what an alpha female is a woman that pretty much doesn't really fall for the games and the tricks of the male species per se. She pretty much knows what she wants. She's a boss of her own. She's not easily swayed by, what it is the man can offer. She's more of a go-getter herself. She can show you just as well as you can show her that she got money and that she has status and that she can, take care of her own self and essentially take care of you if it came down to that point and she really rocked with you like that. But yeah, I feel like an alpha woman is just a woman that, she's not scared to speak up. She's not gonna sit back. She still can be very feminine now, don't get me wrong, but I feel like she just not finna be too quiet. Like she's gonna be more boisterous, more outspoken. That's what I think an alpha woman is.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's deep.
What you think an alpha woman is, baby?
I mean, you kind of pretty much summed up everything I would say. Yeah. I think an alpha woman is someone who is very headstrong, like you said, not easily persuaded, has a mind of her own. I feel that an alpha woman will welcome the idea of her man, having a man, loving on her man, but in the same breath, she won't allow that said man to lead her or steer her wrong per se. So I feel like the term alpha woman comes from, yeah. I was gonna like go into the submissiveness.
Mhm.
So I was kind of thinking, I know it's been said that some women have a tough time with being submissive. And I feel that that can draw a woman to be viewed as an alpha woman because they may have been steered wrong or misled,
Mhm.
possibly by other individuals, and now they have a very guarded side of them that they give off or that they share, and it just more operates on a more, okay, I have to be the dominant, or I'm just operating off a more dominant nature because I've been like autopiloted
Right.
to
That makes
do
sense.
so. So I know that, like I said, the whole submissiveness of women can be questioned. And I feel like that's a big factor in that. And I feel like that can also revolve around the term alpha woman
So
because like you said, the femininity is still there,
yeah, for
but
sure.
those characteristics are just so, those other characteristics I just feel are so strong
Hmm.
that the femininity can like be overshadowed. So it's like the headstrong and not easily persuade and etc.
Yeah. So I personally think back to this video with Cat Williams. He talked about how an alpha woman, they you can't be an alpha woman and then expect to have a subservient man.
Women out here can't find a man because they acting like him. You are alpha. Now the alphas all want these subservient husbands. You can't have one. No. That ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Sorry about that.
And from what I understand, a subservient man is just a guy that's a little bit. He's not like soft, but he's a little bit more willing to just give in. Like he's not too quick to speak up on things per se. Like he's just more chill, much more relaxed, much more willing to give in to what it is his spouse wants. So I feel like that's again opposite of an alpha woman. or what an alpha woman may want. Because it's like she wants somebody to match her energy. That's more than likely not going to be in a subservient man. Like there it could be, but more than likely it's not. So I feel like therefore it comes to this point of us understanding of if we're gonna date outside of this pool that I feel like we can all be in, just as far as like whether it's our personality, whether it's our age, whether it's our race, whatever that pool that we decide to date, wherever that looks like, if we decide to go outside of that pool in any way, I feel like we can't just really be too hung up on the differences if we're gonna be willing to step outside that pool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like yeah, you can do that, but then understand like because I'm this way doesn't mean my spouse gonna automatically be like this. You can't make a person be a certain way either.
Okay, so it the video just talked about basically an alpha woman is harder for her to attract that type of man, that man that's more willing to what is it, be submissive to
Yeah,
them.
yeah, be more submissive to the woman.
Okay. Okay. So what being submissive to the woman, what would that entail? Like, l-
I feel like it just comes to the point where it entails like she, cause I don't know, I kind of always equate a little bit the person who kind of maybe make the most money in a sense can be considered the alpha person in the household. I don't really know what the standard was
their
really being based off.
qualifications
Yeah, like
would
I'm
be?
not really sure what the qualifications would be considered per se for a woman to be, I guess, you know, able to say if her spouse is somebody she want to be with or not based on him being subservient. I don't know. I just feel like it's what that woman's willing to deal with when it comes with her man. I just don't think it's fair to complain, if you will. Like basically
Yeah.
what he was saying is like you can't complain that he not an alpha if you know he's subservient. Like if you know, like if
Okay, I
like
could
if
see
you
that.
want like if
Yeah.
you want your guy to listen to you and be like submissive to you, then
Right.
that's what you get. But at the same time, don't expect him to be like rough and tough like you, or expect him to
Exactly.
meet you where you at. If you want him at the same time to be soft, you
That
know what I
makes
mean.
sense. That
So
makes
it's like
sense.
an alpha male is gonna be an alpha male, but a subservient man is gonna be a subservient man. So you as that alpha woman, you gotta know and understand what it is you want. You know.
Okay.
So if you go, that's what I was saying. Like dating outside your pool. If you're gonna date outside that alpha pool, like
Right.
if you now gonna be like, I want to dip my toe in, or a man who listens more to me. Okay, understand that, but then don't be, because alpha's gonna go back and forth with you for the most part. Alpha gonna say what they gonna say, like they're trying to get their point across. So I'm gonna let you have it.
Okay.
So if you feel like you want a person that's gonna battle with you, go back and forth, don't be mad if he's not gonna do that. But at the same time, you want somebody to listen to you. But then again, too, you want somebody to go back and forth. Like you gotta understand that's probably not who you got.
Right. It's important about knowing and understanding your your person
Mhm.
essentially, and so it wouldn't be fair to be honest with them and say, "Oh, hey, I would like to see more of this out of you," if that goes against what what is said of them. So whether they're subservient or alpha, like if they're subservient, but I'm like, "Oh, I would like for you to speak up more on this said thing."
So that always to me boils down to the individual that you're dating because a person can be one way and go to another way, I believe. Like I don't think it's set in stone of a person having to be subservient. I feel like you can grow to be subservient, you can grow to be an alpha. I feel like I don't know, a lot of people may have this thought in their head that people are born a certain way. Maybe, I don't know. I just feel like people can change. Like I don't know. I feel like I'm just a believer in like situational things, I guess. Or maybe you're just true to your core, gonna always be this way, but you can accommodate in a way too. I believe it's
Yes.
always about trying to see what makes sense for you, what's not too far out your comfort zone, or understanding if it is out far outside your comfort zone, that's what you're getting into. So I feel like it just really boils down to that individual, essentially.
Yeah, I
Um,
could see that.
yeah, because yeah, you can go back, you can be either way. I feel like there's just really up to you and your circumstance.
Makes sense. Well, so what about gender roles?
Hmm. Like in a relationship,
Yeah, I would think so.
I
A
don't.
relationship.
I'm not really a fan of gender roles. Us like again starting off as early as we did. I feel like we just always had the view of ain't no real gender roles needed. If you gonna rock this thing out together, let's grow together. Let's figure out, what looks right and for us, what makes sense for us. I feel like there's just certain things that as a man you just probably don't want your woman doing. That's just like I think it may be universal. You may not want your woman taking out the trash or gassing up the car, little stuff like
Mhm.
that. Anything that I feel like you just have your woman out in the elements, you may not want to do that. And that just might be from a most men thing, just as a protector and provider. You just don't really want your woman out there.
Mhm. Well, I kind of like jumped ahead because I know that you said the alpha is usually the one that has the most money or makes the most money. But then I was thinking, like, what if y'all make the equal amount of money?
Hmm. Well, yeah, I think too. It kind of just depends on your natural personality. Then also,
Like, is it the one that's more outgoing then at that point that's alpha or
yeah, I feel like that's what it kind of always boils down to. It's just like your own natural personality because there can be two people that aren't alphas. Like there can be two subservient people that's. So, but I
right?
feel like as the alpha woman though, I feel like she just gets the bad rap because again, Cat Williams said also in that same video that she's trying to be like the man, and it's like I don't know. I feel like a woman that's just sure of herself and confident in her belief. I don't think it always got to be attributed to a man or her trying to
Right.
be like a man per se. I do think there are certain characteristics or certain traits that are just like, all right, you may be doing a little too much. But then again, it's like, what's too much? It's so weird when it comes to
Yeah,
that, like
like that's
the
very,
scale of it all.
what is it, subjective?
Yeah, it's like very weird.
Yeah,
So I
that's
feel
very
like,
subjective to
yeah.
say. Hmm.
So I really believe that the whole argument between women just being masculine and being alphas is like, women want everybody wants to be a boss. I feel like the term just boss being assured of yourself, anybody for some reason that seems to be assured of themselves or just confident in themselves is always attributed to masculinity and just being an alpha. But I think women can be still again very feminine and be alphas and confident in themselves. So I don't see nothing wrong with it, the term either.
Because I know I brought up gender roles in terms of the alpha woman because I was thinking about, like, you hear about scenarios of, oh, the woman, she pumped the gas while the man sat in the car. And
I gotta teach my line. That can't happen.
and like this is like some people's norms. Or the woman's known for always taking out the trash, or the woman is known for always bringing in all the groceries and they may never help with the bags just because they just don't feel like it. Or the woman out there mowing the grass, she out there
Not
doing
the
the
not the
yard work.
grass. No. Oh. Oh, the grass. Look,
Sometimes that grass green on that other side, you think? No.
man. Look. All
But
I
so that
know,
makes her the alpha
she the man
woman.
at that point. She the
Okay.
man.
Well, just because ain't nothing wrong with them, because like we said, everything's on a case by case. But like this individual is fine, perfectly
Yeah, man. It's like,
healthy,
what are you
nothing
doing, bro? Like,
stopping
you ain't
them
got nothing
from
going on.
doing A through Z. But that is just because they don't want to. Then does that whole gender role thing, like, okay, it's about what y'all got together. Because he may think, oh, his one thing he may do is he may work.
Yeah.
She may work too, but let's say he make more money than her.
Mm.
Let's say he work a little overtime. And that little overtime and add a couple little fews and twos. And so he just feel like, oh, I'm the breadwinner, so I don't gotta do none of all that.
Yeah, I never rocked like that. I feel like that was something that we can always say, and I'm always proud of us about, is that no matter who made the money, no matter who did what, everybody gonna contribute. Like I would say again, there are certain things you may do more, I may do more, but it's like that's just within the agreement of our household. But you just gotta figure out what works for you, man. At the end of the day, I feel like at any given day, if your woman is viewed as the alpha, I don't think that makes a man automatically weak. I'll say that. Just because if your woman is viewed as the alpha, that doesn't make you weak. Um, I feel like my mom is a great example. My mom, my dad been married for 30 35 years or something like that. They've been married a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
were
so they've been
married
married.
4 years before you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've
So
been married a long time. But yeah, you know, you just you see different things and it's like the alpha, the subservient. Like, it really goes up and down, but really none of that matters if you just know your spouse. So alpha women, they have a place too. Like there's somebody that loves the alpha woman. There's somebody that loves the fact that she's on you and can
yeah,
take care of herself. There's nothing wrong with that. I do too think that the alpha woman gets a bad rap from time to time, but again, if you can handle her and she brings joy to your life, then lock in with that alpha woman, man. You feel me?
I like that.
Simple as that.
Lock in with her, love on her,
Love on her, treat her
love
right,
her.
cause she
She gonna
just
love you.
hard.
Yeah, I feel like an alpha woman can love hard
Mm-hmm.
when she feels secure.
Yeah.
It's just about the safety that that woman needs to feel in order to let her guard down to be more feminine. But her hard exterior is what I feel just shapes and gives her the core of what an alpha woman is looked at as.
Yes, ma'am. You said
But
that beautifully, just how
thank
you look. You said that so beautifully,
you.
just how you look. I swear.
Well, yes, I feel like this was a great topic.
It was. I love
Yeah.
these. I
Hmm.
love that we got these viewers topics, man. Keep
Yes,
them coming.
like we really enjoy them. And we also appreciate the suggestions.
Sure do.
Thank you for the criticism,
Oh
the
yeah.
good and the bad.
Yep.
Never, ever
Yep.
hesitate
Tell us.
to let us know, give us suggestions. That's why we ask for
Looking
comments.
to improve always. So
Yes,
shout out
like
y'all
if you
too.
shy, you don't want to put it under the comment section, then
Mm-hmm.
y'all could write us. A lot of y'all know us.
Yeah, so
Y'all
just tell
can
us
just,
personally. We appreciate
yeah,
it, man. We
like
know.
y'all know.
Come on, man. We
Y'all
don't take
know
it personal
us.
because we
Y'all
want
know
to. We want to
us.
be better. So just let us know what y'all
Yes.
want to see. How it got to
This
be
is
better for y'all.
fun. Like we having fun. So like
100%.
yeah, have fun with us.
Yeah, man.
Thanks
Tap
for
in.
joining the fam, the
Yes,
Adams
ma'am.
fam.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Much love. I love you, Queen.
I love you too, King.
Yes, yes. Episode 12, CarVett Convos, another viewer's topic. Like, comment, subscribe, share, share,
Yes,
share. Don't
please.
forget, share, 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 like, comment, subscribe. Love, peace, hair grease. Yes, yes, yes.